Hey, Rawhide fans, I'm Jill Guerin here with Justin Lewis, who is one of our starting pitchers to end the 2019 season. He is a California League champion. Justin, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank you for having me, Jill.
Of course. How's it going in Georgia? You're in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, so just outside Atlanta, a suburb of Atlanta called Swanee, and it's been, it's been pretty chill. It's been such a nice day. It's been nice days these last couple of days, but right now, like the city of Atlanta, they're on lockdown right now, so you don't really know, we can't be out except for essential businesses, and then back home, really, there's only like restaurants you only do takeout and all that stuff, but no complete lockdown for the state as a whole just yet.
Okay. So you're wearing a bucket hat. I'm not sure if you wore it when you went fishing today, but you told me that you went fishing. How was that? Are you like doing the social
Oh,
distancing stuff?
oh yeah, yeah, no. So like, there's a river, Chattahoochee River runs kind of about 100 yards from my home, and so I went and just went and like fished. I just had to get out of the house, and so I was staying away from people, so I just went and fished. Didn't catch anything. After like an hour, I just like, guys, I was sick. Then just came back inside and came back on into my prison, as I call it. I just feel like I'm in prison with not being able to really do anything, and just it's like being able to look outside and like I'll see some people golfing on the course behind here, but my mom just really makes me take it serious, which is good because this is a serious issue.
Right. The more serious we take it, the faster baseball gets back, right?
Exactly, exactly.
So, speaking of baseball, how's this affecting your workout routine, being able to get your pitch count back up and everything? Do you have a catcher that you can throw to?
So, that's been tough. So actually, my best friend, his name is Tucker. He is with the Orioles organization. So once they sent everyone home, he just decided just to come to our house instead of going all the way back to California where his parents live. So we've been able to play catch, to be able to stay in shape, just light catch, nothing too like strenuous or serious because what the D-backs were telling us that no matter what happens, we're gonna get time to ramp back up to throw. I actually talked to Shane 2 days ago. He was just asking us, checking up on me, and like he reiterated the fact that we're gonna have time to ramp back up. So just make sure you're still staying in good shape, but you don't have to be blowing it out because quite frankly, no one knows when we're gonna start back up.
Right. Yeah. How is that affecting you mentally? Are you able to still kind of prepare? How are you doing?
Mentally, it's fine, like because this is happening for every pitcher. So, there's no excuse with that. Like, every person is affected by this. But for me, I just know that. I felt like I put myself in a position off season. I felt good coming into spring training, and then now with this break, it's just it's just what do you call it? An obstacle that we'll get through. Mentally, I've been feeling good. I've been watching old highlights of games, random games on YouTube, just to watch baseball because there's obviously no sports going on at all. So, but that's just for me. I haven't gone stir crazy yet, but it could happen. It could still happen soon.
You've still got some time for that to happen. So before we start talking about the championship, I do want to ask you about your first start in Visalia. It was July 2nd, and I remember it specifically because you had a malfunction with your pants where one leg kept coming down. And every photo I have of you from your debut in the California League has one pant leg down and one pant leg up. So did you know it was happening? Like, what was going on there?
So quick backstory is like I always wear my pants up when I pitch. I don't know. I've always done that, and so when I came in, those were the pants that I was given weren't the particular ones you could wear up, but I just did it how I could best do it and make it where they would stay up. And then after the first inning, it came down, and so I just put it back up, and then went down again after the second inning. So then I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm kind of superstitious, so I was doing well those first two innings. I was like, no, I'm just gonna leave it and let it be. I didn't realize I didn't realize how ridiculous it looked after the fact. But I mean, I just you try not to think about all the other stuff that's going on, and like you just focus on throwing strikes, getting the hitter out, and so. But I mean, there's some really funny pictures. My mom loves it. I remember my mom put it on her Facebook, that picture. But no, maybe it's a fashion statement. Maybe I can bring it back this year. Who knows?
Might as well. Doesn't affect your game. Just whatever makes you pitch well, right?
Exactly.
All right, so let's talk about the championship. You're actually the first person that I'm interviewing who ended the year in Visalia winning that championship. Congratulations. I know how excited you were about that.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that you've won 2 state championships in basketball. You hadn't. This is your first baseball championship, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is, because I lost my senior year in high school in baseball, and then at Kentucky we were a game away from the SEC championship. So I've always been really close in baseball. Not able to finish the deal.
Were you afraid it was going to happen again, where you weren't going to be able to finish the deal?
No, I wasn't afraid, but I was just like, man, like with my luck, like I've been successful in basketball, and I feel like I've always been like, I don't want to say like the Charles Barkley of baseball, just not able to get over the hump and win a championship ring. But sometimes in the back of your mind. But I'm just super, super glad that we won. I was just so excited after winning that game.
Right. So you only had one appearance in the playoffs. It was Game 3, September 13th in the championship series. And you weren't starting because you were being limited on your pitches with your first full season. How did that mentally affect you, knowing that you were limited, but you still, obviously you're a competitor? How was that for you?
Oh, no, it was fine. I mean, obviously, as a pitcher, you want to go out and, throw a complete game, win the game for your team. But, knowing that I only had 3 innings, and I was actually coming in after Luke Weaver, I believe, who started that game on a rehab assignment. And so, all that really meant was, I had 3 innings to, let it go and, just give it all I got for those 3 innings. And after those 3 innings were over, I gave it my best shot and gave my team the best chance to, to win the game. And that's all you can really ask for. But like, obviously, yeah, you want to start and be able to go 6 innings and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, getting that W, getting the win in like Game 3 win, which was very, very, very crucial. Obviously, just makes it better, to be honest.
Awesome. So, in terms of with your pitching being limited, I think that started around mid-August, early August, and you started coming out of the bullpen instead of actually starting. How did that affect you? Because you were still working as a starter, where you're still in a 5-day rotation, but you were coming out of the pen.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't affect me. I mean, I liked it. It's just the routine. You could still stay in your 5-day routine from the standpoint like the day you're throwing your side, from the days you can work out in between outings, and it's just you're just not throwing as many pitches in the game, and. But that was fine. I really learned in that instance that can let it go for as long as you can. Like sometimes I get into the habit of maybe not wanting to let it go early in the innings. I'm trying to conserve, which is like you just go and just let it go and just go all gas, no brakes. That's what Shane would always tell me, which I absolutely love that saying. And so it didn't really affect me, but I felt like I really was able to find success doing that, and it, quite frankly, it helped with my breaking ball. I don't know how, but I just maybe just having this short stint where I say, I'm just gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it early and throw it often, and that helped. So that was a real big confidence booster, especially heading into the off season.
Yeah, awesome. So that kind of segues for me into what are you trying to work on for the 2020 season?
So first, I'm gonna work on. Gaining a little weight. So I gained some weight, which was good this off season. Living at home, I was getting a lot of good home cooked meals from my mom, which is always nice. So that was big, and then just consistency with the breaking ball. Which during spring training, I was feeling really good with it. The last bullpen I had before we went home or sent home. It was a good one. I was able to throw the breaking ball for strikes, all that good stuff. So like, that was big. And so those two things, the main things, I really was trying to work on, and I felt like I did a good job with it. So now I'm just excited to see see it come into play when we start playing games, whenever that may be.
Mm-hmm. So 2 more questions off of that. When did you go to spring training? How long were you there before you had to go back home?
So we got to spring training, I think February 12th.
Okay.
I believe.
So you were there about a month.
Yeah, for about a month. I was there also in January for about a month for a camp, and then went home for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then came back out like on February or like 11th or 12th. So yeah, I was there for about a month. And what was crazy is, so when other people started trickling in March, like some guys were only there for a day, and then they were like, "Look, like you gotta go home." So some guys drove all the way from, or a teammate who drove from Alabama or Mississippi all the way there, got there last night, and then had to turn around and go home.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's
like,
tough.
That
just shows everyone's kind of going through something crazy with this, huh?
Right, yeah, exactly.
All right, so final question. I have to ask about your mom because I got so close with her during this season. She was there for the championship series. How important was that for you to have her there to see you win a Cal League championship? And you guys broke a 41-year drought.
Oh, yeah, no. So, I mean, it was awesome, especially my mom being a California native. So she, she's always liked baseball, and we always watch her brothers play baseball growing up. So for her to see that, I mean, obviously, she grew up a Dodger fan, but we won't talk about that. But no, she was just to see how excited she was, for us to win. It was nice. Like she jokes that her favorite player on the Rawhide is Justin Bernia. She loves Vern, and be able to watch him throw, because she's like, that's her favorite player, and she'll watch him throw and then me throw, and this is win. She took so many pictures and all that stuff, and it was just, I mean, I was really happy that she was there, because she's my everything, and for her to take, I know she her work is busy and all that stuff, and for her to make the time to get out there and see us win, like you said, break a 40+ year streak, like you can't beat that.
Right. So she said Vern is her favorite player, not you.
I guess you could say but she just loves watching Vern. All the time she follows the games. She just I don't know. She just loves Vern. Maybe because his name is Justin too. Who knows? But like, she just loves listening to when Vern's pitching, like listening to following the games, and it's fun to see him in person pitch. I mean, that's probably the icing on the cake for her. And Vern knows that. I tell Vern all the time how much my mom loves him.
Awesome. So basically, Justin Vern is her second favorite Justin, is what we're going with right now.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks again for taking the time to speak with me, Justin. Good luck, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you soon.